Bill Maher, the science guy. All right, calm down, ladies. What is happening? I come back and instantly, ladies got to smell me and try to figure out what I've been up to. You know what I mean? Hello. 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 Look at how she's going crazy. Hello. Hello, little lady. Big lady and little lady. Okay, okay. Okay, calm down. Big update. Trump on Garcia says it's up to Bukele. What do you mean? What an insane statement to make. Oh, you smell like outside. Kaya, what? Plopping down. Oof. I had to run in before some TOS came up. When you make me watch Bill Maher's when you're the worst leftist. Okay. All right. What is the outdoors like? It's very cool. You should try it out sometime, Chatter. Chatter's like, what does the sun feel like on your skin? I've never known, and perhaps I will never know. What does it feel like to be caressed by the sun? Outside, it's painful. It burns. All right. You don't let chat get that chance as you stream 7 days. Yeah, that's my fault that chat can't go outside. You would, God forbid, you watch me outside. That would never happen. All right, anyway. 0-calorie Dr. Pepper cream sodas are not tasty. Okay, that's your opinion, and it's wrong. You have the wrong opinion. Farah says, great meeting you, and thanks again for taking the bracelet made with love from the West Bank. Hell yeah. It's amazing. I'm rocking it right now. Look at that. Yeah, everything is my fault, Chatters. You're right. Wow. What a crowd that was, huh? That was crazy. All right. Do you have a plan if the current admin targets leftists? Yeah, die, I guess. What can I do? You know? I'll just go to iDubbbz announced that Content Cop returns. Oh, it's a big deal.
Who's it gonna be about?
What we do here is go back.
They can't see that. Content Cop returns April 16th.
Damn, as soon as hell. 4 days.
Love a good Content Cop.
Someone says, if it's not about Hassan Piker, might as well not do it. I got a feeling it's about the far right and Elon Musk, blah, blah, blah. Like, we don't have enough. Like, we don't have enough video essays about that. There's literally no point in making a content comp on Hassan. Dude's fan base is so immensely brainwashed, he could be caught on CCTV bombing a nursery and they'd still cheer for him. Fair point, but could still be entertaining. But unfortunately, I think these days, Ian would agree with Hassan more than disagree. I love how delusional these fucking people are.
Okay, that was the biggest Bernie Sanders rally ever, just period?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Wow.
Dude, if only I could hold his hand like this one day.
Not gonna lie.
And no, I'm not talking about the Spanish guy, okay?
I think you can. I think we can.
Dude, that is the most insane. We have a higher likelihood of
I think he's
talking to
gonna
the
fuck with us.
American president.
Well,
We have a
I think-
higher likelihood of talking to Trump. Actually, we do have a higher likelihood of
I
talking
think
to
if
Trump.
we go and just like unveil the beauty of China to the Western world, he'll dig our vibe so much that
He'll appreciate it, you think?
he'll privately request to meet us.
We should probably hide the camera at this point.
Okay.
Yeah. You know?
Sorry, chat.
Jail? I don't know. Freaking go to jail. Probably. It's so hot, dude. Holy shit. It was so hot. Oh, God. Goddamn, food's still not here yet. Crowd size. Wait, Harry Sisson was there? This is the Bernie Sanders and AOC rally in Los Angeles right now. Over 35,000 people showed up to fight against Trump. This is a movement, not a moment. He's right. All right. Peace.
See ya. Goodbye, chat.
Please drink water, Hassan. I will. Please send us the Marchy Poo. What is this? Oh. Hassan, we need to do this last minute March. He is like that. He looks like that. He has the same exact plushy vibes. It's crazy. I've never seen somebody whose entire likeness is reflected so perfectly in the form of a pillow. The Bilderberg emo axolotl, you should find it for him. You literally passed him when you met Mike from PA? No, I didn't see him. I saw the other debate guy. It's ironic because I don't think Bernard Sanders' fight is just against the Republicans. I feel like a big part of the reason, if not the major reason why he's doing these rallies, is to literally fight against the Democrats, to get Democrats to actually, not gonna lie, the Houthis rallied more for Jackson Hinkle. Not impressed. Okay, calm down. No, I saw Michael from Pennsylvania. I did not see Harry Sisson. Yeah. He's doing this so that the Democrats actually turn around and do something. But it's time. Apparently, my favorite dipshit of all time, the worst person, one of the worst people on television, decided to do yet another nightmare blunt rotation. Now, of course, it's a nightmare blunt rotation. Any rotation that features Bill Maher is automatically a nightmare blunt rotation. But this lineup was particularly bad. And it's important because I think old Billy Boy here, old Bilbo Bitch Tits, is finally coming to he's finally coming out and openly admitting his political, not Billy Bitch Tits, Bill Burr, This is the other Billy Bitch Tits. He's just coming home, you know? This is where he always was, and I'm glad that he's just more open about it, I guess. Mr. I hate the Republicans. Yes, Kerry Hartline, I've already watched this. I've already watched this clip, and I've referenced it numerous times. Yeah. Bill Maher's transformation is now complete. He went and had dinner with Donald Trump. Shocking 0 people. And I mean 0 people. Who here is like, wow, I can't believe Bill Maher is pro-Trump. Yeah. He finally decided, perhaps at Trump's weakest moment of approval and popularity, Mr. Read the Room basically is coming out to be like, I still don't like him, but I like him a lot more than I did before.
He was the White House chief strategist and now hosts the War Room podcast. Steve Bannon, he's global security analyst for Washington Post Intelligence and author of Chaos Under Heaven, Josh Rogan, and he hosts Piers Morgan Uncensored on YouTube, Piers Morgan. All right, here are the questions from the people. What does the panel think about reports that the Trump administration plans to hold a military parade on the 250th anniversary of the Army's founding, which also happens to be Trump's birthday? Oh, goody, tanks in the streets, huh? Is that a good thing, do you think?
I think it's a fantastic thing. I think it's a great thing.
Yeah, government efficiency at work, right? That's what we're spending our defense dollars on, is parading a bunch of
It's a way to inspire people, as you know, Josh, young men and women to join the military, to see the pageantry like they do in France with Macron, that great July 14th, Bastille Day.
Was there tanks in the street?
There were tanks. Yeah. They do everything.
Yeah, we do it in the UK all the time.
All the time.
Yeah.
Tanks in the street?
Yeah.
It's always been surprising to me you don't do it.
Yeah, Kim Jong-un loves it.
Yeah.
Kim Jong-un
Russia does it too.
Yeah. Putin, Xi Jinping. Yeah.
Bill, what do you think?
I don't want America to get used to the sight of tanks in the street.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what I don't. Because once you see it, it becomes normalized. What's behind the church-going revival in the UK, particularly among Gen Z? Is that true? Or
There's
British
a lot. If you saw the state of our country right now, there's a lot to go and pray about. Probably nothing more sinister than that.
That's it?
I don't know anything about the UK. You guys stumped me on that.
Kids are getting more religious? Is that what's going on?
I don't know. I didn't actually know that was a fact, but
Yeah, why would Bill hate that? Bill probably loves that. Oh, kids are getting more religious. Well, I like it now. I actually decided at least it's Christianity and not fucking Islam.
I mean, church going generally has been going down.
My daughter's too. Her only religion is Bluey.
Thank God I don't have kids. What does the panel think of Jeff Bezos' company Blue Origin sending an all-female crew and Katy Perry and Lauren Sanchez and Gayle King? I know them all, love them all, hope they're all safe. I'm sure they will be, to space next week. Is there any scientific merit to this mission? Yes.
No, but you know what? I just think that people that knock any form of exploration. You know, when I was born in '65, first.
Classic British mentality. Classic British mindset. When he means exploration, he means colonial exploit. He can't help himself.
Thing I can really remember as an existent human being was the excitement around the rockets going up, right? And then it sort of stopped. And you kind of thought, well, are we going backwards? I mean, exploration, space travel, the bold frontiers.
Katy Perry is not exploring space.
No, I know. I know, but I wouldn't go up there, would you? Would you go up there?
Absolutely not.
I wouldn't do it in a million years. So I admire the balls.
No.
We should be cheering them on.
No, I'm sure it'll be safe, but it's just, I wouldn't go skydiving either.
No, I agree with you.
And there's just no reason.
Jeff Bezos is my boss, and I support him.
You toadying little crawler.
see.
After all the lectures you gave us
Hey,
earlier.
I wouldn't like to get fired today. I'm not going to get fired.
That's the trouble, you see. The trouble is, Josh, you get close to them and
Well,
then
the
it starts
thing
to
is,
take over.
Yeah, guess what, America? Guess what, America? We're all part of the same hypocrisy. All right, including Steve, including myself. We're all.
Keep me out of it.
Yeah.
Too late.
Yeah. It's,
Too late. You're in it. You're in it.
Josh Rogan is the Washington Post journalist.
Join it.
yeah, no we here. I want to ask you a question. Mike Huckabee, you remember him?
Yes, sir.
He is now the ambassador to Israel.
Sure.
Mike Huckabee, we've had him on the show. If you don't remember, he was the governor of Arkansas. You know, a very religious man.
Yep.
And I'm sure they're sending him to Israel because he's a great friend of Israel. I have a problem with this. You know why people like that are friends with Israel? Because when you know who comes back.
Right. The Jews have got to rule Earth under hell, right? That's the.
Well, they all
idea.
die.
Or they all die. Either way, it's not really a great deal for
Jesus
us.
saves 144,000 Jews.
Right.
That's not a lot of
I don't think I'm going to be.
What's the difference between Bill Maher and Mike Huckabee in terms of how they analyze Israel, though? Or in terms of how they look at Israel's enemies? Like, there's not a lot of daylight. There is very little difference, very little difference materially between their support for Israel. It doesn't make any sense. My food's here.
I don't think I'm going to make the cut, to be honest with you. I'm not a
why
very observant.
super duper Christians love Israel.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. And now he's okay. Low flow showers. Trump is.
I'm with Trump on this one. Yeah. No one likes a low flow shower. That's an 80-20 issue. That's good politics as far as I'm concerned.
And daylight savings time.
Now that one I don't like. That one I like it to be light in the evenings.
Yes.
I'm not a morning person. For all the morning
Me
people
too.
out there, forget you.
But
Okay?
but getting rid of it, don't we have more light in the winter?
Yeah, we do.
So that's what we want.
I'm
No,
in
if we get
favor of
rid
it.
of daylight savings time, it gets dark early.
No. What we do now is when it starts to get dark, we move it the wrong way. And now it's dark at like 4 in the afternoon. It's stupid. That's what he's, I think, trying to get rid of. And the penny.
Yeah. He's right about all these things, I think.
Well, it's just good politics to pick no taxes on tips, all these little things.
Yeah.
That
It's somewhat of a distraction from the ongoing.
Of course.
And raise taxes on the wealthy. He said it last week.
Is that coming?
It's coming.
But what
He
about the
said it-
tax cut for the wealthy? Isn't that coming too?
No. It's going to be extended. He's not going to extend the tax cuts for the wealthy. He's going to no tax on tips, no tax on Social Security, and no tax on overtime.
So you're saying all the donors are about to get a tax hike?
They're already screaming. But he told the Senate that he's open to extending the tax cuts, not extend them.
Open to. So
No. But he's already, I think, and Scott Bessent, the Secretary of Treasury, I think, is working on this. Not to extend it to the upper bracket or make a new bracket.
And you think Congress is going to pass that, knowing who they get their money from?
They do whatever he tells them to do.
If President Trump comes in and says
Where
to
have you
do
been
it,
living?
he'll
Okay,
he'll
so
do it.
the Steve Bannon plan is that Republicans are going to abandon the donor class, and then what's going to happen in 2020?
Where else are they going to go? We got total leverage over them. Where else are they going to go?
Well, there's another election coming up.
They're going in the midterms and the thing. But where else are they going to go? If you don't restore,
the other
if
side.
you don't restore the economic viability of the working class and the middle class, and you have to do that by sealing the border, right? So it's not flooded with illegal alien labor. Number 2 is the tariffs to bring manufacturing jobs back. And the third is that working class and middle class people need a tax cut. They need no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, and most importantly, no tax on Social Security. That's another $500 billion a year we have to come with. And that's right. By the way, it's going to be a huge fight. But the Democrats and progressives had control in 2021. In those first 100 days, and they put up a taxing the billionaires, and it didn't even get out of committee. President Trump and the MAGA movement will raise taxes on the wealthy.
All right. Let me ask
do
you
you
another
believe
question.
that when the tariffs cause huge inflation, that the lower
not gonna
middle class are going to reward the Republicans for that?
they're
When
not
all
gonna
the prices go up? Because in 1890, when we had tariffs, the Republicans lost the House and the presidency because the
You should know this, Josh, better than anybody, because when we raised the tariffs on China in 18, prices came down. We didn't have any inflation in 19, and we had the highest tariffs we ever put on the Chinese.
Hey, how about that dire wolf?
Isn't this supposed to be a show where people debate? They duke it out. Why is he defending Steve Bannon? Why are people clapping for Steve Bannon? Is this the state of resistance liberalism in America now? Clapping for Steve Bannon? What an incredible situation that is unfolded in front of our eyes, dude. I mean, I guess he said it'll raise taxes for the rich. I guess that's what it is. We're clapping for Steve Bannon when he lies now.
We brought back the dire wolf. They brought back a species called the...
It's not even a real thing. They didn't really bring it back. They just like genetically modified. They got GMO wolves now, dude. That's what they did.